Serenity Funeral Home. We are a family-owned and operated funeral home where we offer complete personalized funeral services, leading our community in funeral and cremation services. Make an appointment for your pre-need and at-need arrangements by calling us at 702-647-0123. Once again, that number is 702-647-0123. Serenity Funeral Home, caring for your loved ones as if they're our own.
Chico Sticks, Pickles, Jolly Ranchers, Mary Jane's, Pop Rocks, Lemon Heads. Should I go on? Bitter Honey, Freeze Cups, Candy Cigarettes. Listen, how about you make your way down to the modern-day Candy Lady and see all of this and more? Satisfy that sweet tooth Tuesday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. at Sight and Sound Candy and more. Follow us on IG at Sight and Sound Candy and on Facebook at Sight and Sound Candy. We are located at 1000 North Martin Luther King on the corner of Washington and MLK. Give us a call, 702-648-4444. Again, that number, 702-648-4444. Thank you.
Broadcasting live from downtown Las Vegas, you're tuned in to Gorilla Cross Radio.
Yo, you tuned in to Gorilla Cross Radio.
Welcome to Let the Ball Bounce. This your host, Dre Bailey. I am so low dolo today, man. Look, man, you can't even make this up. I'm still getting text messages right now, man. My two co-hosts just couldn't make it today. Found out, I don't know, literally, a minute ago. After the show is supposed to be on. It's funny, man. But look, I appreciate everybody for chiming in to Let the Ball Bounce Sports Talk Radio, man. Every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Also every Saturday at 2 p.m. Pacific Coast time. Please go to your Gorilla Cross app on your phone and follow the Let the Ball Bounce Sports Talk Radio crew as we give you guys the best of Sports Talk Radio, man. I appreciate all the love that we've been getting throughout the years, man, and we have some new and exciting things just like we do every single year around this time heading into the new year. So we got a new look for you. We got new formats to look forward to. We got new guests that are going to be on the show, man, and so I am extremely excited to share some of that exciting news with you. Look, please share the live feed. Right now, I am going through my phone right now, and I am sending an inbox to everyone who is on my friend list so they can be reminded that, hey, we do have a Sports Talk Radio show. And big ups to my co-hosts that aren't here. Goose, who's out of the country. I just found out, 45 seconds ago. And big ups to Bill Logan, who is working OT, man. And I found out he's putting up and making sure people are out there safe, man. So please share the live feed. I want to give a big shout out to myself for actually being here on the day that I do have to coach my daughter. So the show is not going to be that long, taking it back to the old school. Like how I did when I first started out Let the Ball Bounce Sports Talk Radio show by myself. And so I love you guys, man. We love you guys, man. We appreciate all of the support. Please share the live feed, man. I can't say it enough, really. I really can't say it enough. Follow Let the Ball Bounce on Facebook, where we got the hottest sports talk page in the land. Let the Ball Bounce on Twitter, and that's with one T. Let the Ball Bounce on IG, and Let the Ball Bounce at gmail.com if you want to be a sponsor of the show. All you have to do is let us know, man. Seriously. Yeah, we're here. We're here, man. Give us a call at the top of the hour, if I'm still here, at 702-608-3259. Once again, 702-608-3259. I got a lot of NBA to talk to you about. And I can't see anybody's comments on my phone. I wonder if I should start my phone over or maybe go out of Facebook and maybe come back in. But yeah, man. Yeah. I'm a little bit thrown off today, man, but I'm always prepared. I prepare the show all the time as if I'm going to do the show by myself. I've always prepared that way.
I could read some of the comments for you. Goose said, let go, tapping in from Dominican Republic. So,
hey, wish I was in DR. You know what I'm saying? But trust me, if I do go, I'm going to give y'all more than 45-second notice. And let you know, hey, man, I'm going to DR in a couple of weeks. On this date, I won't be here. But yeah, man, I prepare the show all the time as if I'm going to do the show by myself. And I think as a good host and a good radio personality, that's how everyone, whether you have co-hosts or not, you never know when situations or emergencies may come up and you may have to do the show by yourself. And so you have to be prepared and you have to be ready to answer those questions and everything. And I still can't see my stuff. So I'm going to, Facebook's been kind of tripping, at least on my phone all day. Something that I fear every day that I wake up in the morning, I go on social media, whether it be Facebook or IG or maybe even Twitter, is finding out that, somebody that I know or somebody that I'm really close to has passed away. It's always just one of them things, man. Like when you look on your timeline, you like, I hope I don't see nothing today. And today I did. Today I found out a really good friend of mine, a buddy of mine. And I know they say death always happens in threes, and it comes in threes. And so, big ups to my buddy, rest in heaven, Doug Wilson Jr. Out of Long Beach. My buddy, I went and, paid my respects to him and his family when he passed in Long Beach and things like that. And then Steven Senior, singing Steven Senior. And I'm getting a phone call right now. So obviously that must be a person who's never called my phone around this time because I'm usually on. This just really, everything's just going on today, man. Like, so I woke up this morning, man, and I'm scrolling through my Facebook, and I found out that a buddy of mine that I grew up with, other people may know him as Willie Taylor. Other people may know him as Will Stowe. Other people may know him as Stoja, like I told you. And that's, I know him from all three. That's how long I've been around my guy, man. And we grew up together in Northtown, man. And I remember, I'm going to share a story with you because it is my friend. And I do want to pay my respects to him and let him know that, even though he's gone, that he'll never be forgotten. And so, a quick story about when he got back from vacation. And sometime, when you're on the streets, that's the word you use when you have to go upstate or serve a little time or whatever. But when he got out off of vacation, I actually brought him into my home and let him use my shower. Let him use my clippers to cut his hair. Went to Walmart. We went to Walmart and I bought him a bunch of amenities, things that he need, deodorant, underwear, socks, that type of thing. And it was beginning of my process of me losing all of the weight that I had gained over the years. I was, 280. No, it wasn't. I was 265, bro. I was 265. I was a little heavier than I am now. I'm about 200 now. And I was losing weight, and I had all of these clothes in my closet that I just did not want to depart with because I knew that they were expensive. And I was talking to a buddy of mine, and he said, man, you got to get rid of those clothes because if you don't, then that's not going to give you any incentive to lose the actual weight. So let me see if I can go to my Facebook again. But as I, continue to lose weight. All right, there we are. As I continue to lose weight, I ended up hooking up with Stowe, and I told you I brought him to the house and we did all those things. And he got a chance to meet my family. He got a chance to hang with my kids, and my son was really small at the time. And I remember Stowe was like, "Hey man, I've been working on some music," and he played his music, and he had this song called "Stoja Like I Told You," man, and my son, I think my son was really small at this time. And we have many interactions with Stowe, but this particular time just really, brings a really good memory. My son for months, man, would walk around the house going, "Stoja, like I told ya," you know what I'm saying? Singing one of his songs, man. But going back to those clothes, I said, you know what? I'm gonna give all these clothes to my guy. I'd rather give it to him than anybody else, man. And so, this one hurts, man. This one hurts, and this is the third one for me. I kind of was waiting for it. I just didn't know who and what and where. I'm sending to Will Stowe's family condolence to the family, prayers to the family. I reached out to a couple of other homies that we all grew up together that knew him also, and I said, "Yeah, man, shoot the filter out there to the family and let them know that." I'm trying to get Stowe over to me over at Serenity so I could take care of him, man. And I want to do that for my friend. And so big ups to those guys who's going to name I'm not going to name their names or say their names or anything. Yeah, man, they made it happen. And so Will Stowe is resting with us, man. And so that's my guy, man. I wanted to definitely give a little bit of time for him. I'm just really upset with myself for not having him on the show. He's a huge basketball fan. If anybody who knows Stowe, he loved basketball. You could see him playing basketball in jean shorts all the time. I don't think that Stowe owned a pair of basketball shorts in his entire life, bro. I'm pretty sure he wore jean shorts all the time, man. And he just knew his jump shot was on fire, kind of like Steph Curry's today. So yeah, man, rest in heaven to my guy Stoja, like I told you, Will Stowe, man. Rest in heaven, G. And we're gonna send you out the right way, man. So appreciate everybody chiming in to the Let the Ball Bounce Sports Talk Radio Show. I know it's sports, but hey, it's real life, and we talk about real life and real things that go on in this community and with people, man. So I appreciate everybody who's chimed in. Please, 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 please share the live feed. We got a lot of NBA to talk about and some NFL to talk about. And like I said, I'm not going to hold you long. I could be kind of long-winded sometimes. I think that's why this is like a really great outlet for me, because if you see me or don't see me out in the streets, I don't talk very much. But it just seems like, when I'm in front of this microphone and I'm talking about sports and trying to enlighten you guys on, real life situations, a little bit of my personality comes out. So this show is going to be called Stoja, like I told you, man. So we're gonna title this show, man. So that's my guy, man, Will Stowe, man. Young NTG out in these streets, man. So that's my guy, man. I love him, and I love you guys also for tuning in to Let the Ball Bounce Sports Talk Radio. Hopefully you guys are out there being safe in this slick weather that we have. It's raining. The streets are slick here in Vegas, and I don't know about anybody who drives in Vegas. If you spit on the ground, people cannot drive. It's just ridiculous. I'm like, come on, man. Like you still, like, I understand the freeway says 65, but in rain, it's not recommended that you still go 65. Slow down already, right? People are such in a hurry to get nowhere. Many times you see people speeding past you, and then they end up at the same red light that you are. It happens all the time, man. So hopefully you guys are out there being safe. But speaking of the NBA, man, well, actually, I'm going to rewind before I get to the NBA because, of course, we're going to talk about Steph Curry to all you people out there who cannot wait to go stand in line in Foot Locker tomorrow and buy them new Steph Curry shoes that are dropping tonight since he broke the three-point record of Ray Allen's, who once broke it from Reggie Miller. And so all three were in the Madison Square Garden tonight to watch Steph Curry. To me, as a Knicks fan, I would look at that as disrespect. I would say, you know what? Our defense has to be better. We're not going to look. The Pacers, the Golden State Warriors just beat the Pacers the other night by 2. I watched that entire game, and Steph Curry tried to break the record that night. He was taking bad shots and knew it. He didn't care if the game was close. He was throwing up every three possible to try to get that record last night. But now he comes into Madison Square Garden, the Mecca, and he said, you know what? I'm going to break it on the Knicks. If I was the Knicks, I would look at that as disrespect. Like, you know what? We're not going to let you do it tonight. Tonight you may hit 1, but we ain't going to let you hit 2 to break the record. I mean, they out before the game taking pictures. They Spike Lee damn near filmed the movie before the game started. That's disrespectful. Oh, man, come on, man. Let me get you on my phone, man. We're going to film this movie real quick of you getting ready to break the record on my Knicks, and the game hasn't even started. I would feel a certain type of way. I'm sorry. That's just me. I would. I would come back from the locker room and be like, hey, man, not here. Not right now. But that's not what happened. They have any and every celebrity in the house. I even heard Abraham Lincoln woke up from the dead to see this. Know what I'm saying? He was looking from the back of his face. Rest in heaven, Abraham Lincoln and his family. I don't want to disrespect this family like that, man. They did turn the penny so he can face the opposite way of the other presidents. I don't want to go into that, though, right? But, yeah, Steph Curry breaks the record today in Madison Square Garden with more of a place than the Mecca. But, you know, hey, Knicks fans, how'd you like that? Because it seems like every Golden State Warrior fan traveled to Madison Square Garden to see Steph Curry break this record. If I was working at the Ticketmaster at Madison Square Garden, I would not have sold one ticket to any Golden State Warrior fans. It would have been nothing but Knicks fans in there. Is that being too petty? But you know what, Knicks, you get no love or no sympathy from me. You know why? Because you guys crap on your own. Look what you did to Marbury when Marbury came over there. Look what you did to Melo when Melo was over there. Look what you did to Charles Oakley when Oakley was in the arena. Look what you did to Patrick Ewing, whose security didn't even know who he was. Knicks fans, you should be in Knicks. Who's that? Dolan? Who's the owner? James Dolan? Come on, bro. You got to do better. Why is it that you guys are always crapping on homegrown New Yorkers? Look what they doing to your boy, Kemba Walker, right now. He's another person. Come on, man. Come on. Like, really? I've really been wanting to go hard on James Dolan and that whole Knick organization. I understand that you guys are playing better basketball. You got Randall over there. You got Evan Fournier over there balling. You got a reinsurgence of Derrick Rose. But you guys are always going to be, just on the cuff of being a great basketball team until you start changing your ways and doing good by homegrown New Yorkers. You got good ballers from New York who want to come and play for the Knicks, and you guys crap on them every single time. Why is that? I don't understand it. So let's not make this about the Knicks. It is about Steph Curry, who basically bust the Knicks, and they're going into the records now as the team that allowed Steph Curry to get his 3-point record on them. I'm kind of bittersweet about it. I'm a Ray Allen guy. Ray Allen didn't come into the league only shooting threes. He came into the league just basically getting buckets, dunking on you, layups, threes, whatever. He did whatever he could. Ray Allen didn't start shooting a lot of threes until later in his career, where he just turned into a 3-point specialist. He didn't start his career like that. So big ups to Steph Curry, and hopefully, those ultraviolet shoes that he wears, what are they? Under Armour? Please hit the like button if you have a pair of Under Armour Steph Curry shoes. Like, be serious though too when you hit the like button. So big ups to Steph Curry, man. I know I'm switching. I guess not switching. The trade deadline is coming up soon, and a lot of Laker fans, they're entertaining, at least in the rumor world, entertaining, getting rid of Russell Westbrook and going out and getting Dame Dollar and, all of these crazy trade scenarios. Don't you guys understand that it takes time to build chemistry? Some of y'all married right now and been married for 5, 6, 7 years and still don't have chemistry with your wife. It takes time.
And you're trading them behind the scenes without them even knowing it.
Come on, man. It takes time. Chemistry takes time. And you knew who Westbrook was before you got him. Triple-double, modern-day Oscar Robinson. Right? Walking triple-double. Now you mad because he can't hit an open jumper. He's never been able to hit an open jumper. Stop it already. Some of y'all with these excuses, man. But you're not going to win, and I'm going to tell you this. I know you don't want to hear it, and I only got one Laker fan in the building. I don't have 3 staring down my throat as I make this comment. You're not going to win another championship with LeBron being the best player on your team. And I'm a LeBron guy. I'm a Bronzak is what they call him. Bronzak or whatever the pundits want to call us. But you're not going to win with him being the leading scorer and most dominant person on your team. Not at his age right now. Now, it's phenomenal that he's giving you what he's giving you at 36, about to be 37 soon. The man can still put up numbers. But the person on that team who should take this team and make it his own is Anthony Davis. And he's not doing that. He's too fragile. In the heart, he needs to go see Oz for heart. I'm going to say that he is all of the characters in Wizard of Oz, and I'm going to break it down for you. How about that? Off the cuff. He's Dorothy because he's in the new place. This is unfamiliar territory out here being in LA. Right? Toto are those dogs that he walk on, his feet. Okay, he's not going nowhere without his feet. Them dogs on his feet. Right? He is in search to get back home. But first, he needs to go see Oz in order to make that happen. He has to see Oz because he has a little bit of the cowardly lion on the inside of him. And I like Anthony Davis. We're talking about a guy that grew 7 inches in high school. He signed with Kentucky as a guard, got to Kentucky, and he was their starting center over a summer. So he needs to fix that cowardly lion inside. So he needs to see the Oz for that, right? He has a little bit of the Tin Man in him because he has no heart sometimes. So he needs to see Oz because of that. Right? And what did the Scarecrow lack? What was a brain? Always falling on the ground, just like the Scarecrow did. Couldn't even walk straight before he fell. Always need somebody to help pick him up off the ground. Why? He needs to go see Oz so Oz can tell him, you already have these things, son. You just have to believe in yourself. You have to believe. You have to manifest what you want. If you want more courage, you have to manifest it. If you want some heart, you have to manifest it. If you want to stop falling on the ground, you have to manifest it. In order for the Lakers to go deep into the playoffs, because right now you're at a buy-in, and that's not a good look. Last year, you guys were in the buy-in with Golden State Warriors, and LeBron James hit a phenomenal shot. Don't get me wrong, but the way Steph Curry playing right now, if you guys were to play them or anything, they'd beat you down without Klay Thompson. I'm not a Laker fan, and this is no hate. Real Laker fans should really look deep inside and listen to what I'm telling you about Anthony Davis. He has to be dominant in order to take the Lakers far. Everything else, in my opinion, will fall into place. You can't blame it on LeBron now. You can't. Remember when it was all LeBron's fault? Oh, he's the GM. Not really, bruh. Rob Pelinka's the GM. Stop it. Am I wrong or no? How about the Memphis Grizzlies? They won their last 8 games out of 9 without Ja Morant. That tells you right there that they got some hungry dogs over there. And right now, the way that Memphis is playing without Ja Morant would give the Lakers problems and fits. With Ja Morant is a whole nother story. Speaking of Memphis, they retired Zach Randolph's number. Zebo. I'm glad that Memphis did that. I like Zebo.
And they said Marc Gasol flew in from Spain to be there.
That's what
Right.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
They should be retiring his jersey over there too, because he put up a lot of numbers and he helped that team too. Him both and Marc Gasol and Zebo. Y'all gonna hear the real from me. I'm not gonna give you no fluff. I'm not gonna give you any fluff. Let the Ball Bounce, Sports Talk Radio, man, with your guy Dre Bailey. We got a caller on the line. He probably mad. Caller. What's your name? What's your question?
K-Dog from Chicago. What's up, guys?
K-Dog. They ate you up alive, bruh. Maybe hopefully they ate you up alive last time you called. Hey, and I want to ask you about something too after your question. I think it's very fitting to ask you that question. So what's up with the K-Dog?
I got to talk about Yoke job. Yoke ain't no joke. That boy Yoke, he ain't no joke.
And we all know that.
It seems like the refs and the players are treating him like a joke. It's no respect. Tony Brothers ejected him again after this dude kneed him in the balls, elbowed him in the face. Then you got whoever it was climbing all over him. And this seems to be the case. This dude never seems to get calls. He always seems to he has to like cause a scene to let these refs know, dude, these dudes are crawling. You ever see his arms after the game?
All the time.
He looks like he's in there. He looks like he's fighting wild animals, clawing them, scratching them. He looks like he's been in a war zone. It's insane. But what's your thoughts on that Yoke job?
Well, I like, and he's speaking of the Joker over in Denver Nuggets. He's the league's MVP. And so I think a lot of people are out to get his crown or show that he's not as good as what is advertised. And I'm here to let basketball fans around the world know that the Joker can play ball. Period. I don't care if you have what bone you have to pick with him. And guess what? He grew up with two brothers in a household that he had to actually fight through. So he ain't no punk.
Big time.
He actually relishes the opportunity to get right back in your face. And I think when you are a minority in a all black league, and let's just keep it 100, you have to be able to have some type of balls and gonads about yourself in order to play in an arena like that, man. And so you shouldn't have nothing but respect for Joker. He's the league's MVP, and he's continuing to play like it. And guess what? He's not going to allow you to bully him and push him around either.
Absolutely.
So
I just don't know. I agree 100%. It seems like they're trying to. They think the narrative is that you gotta bully him. You gotta
yeah, they think he's soft. They think he's soft, but he's not.
Yeah,
he's not.
Exactly.
So
I just don't think the Denver Nuggets, Jamal Murray, Michael Porter Jr., now Dozier, he was like their big wing defender. It's just like, man, this team.
It's health, man. It's. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's health right now. They're definitely missing Jamal Murray, Dozier. They're missing him, and Michael Porter out with back surgery. Those three right there are huge. 70% of points being put on the board, and just competitive spirit. Jamal Murray hasn't played yet this year. Michael Porter played earlier. He ended up getting hurt. So did Dozier. I think injuries play a part in every NBA team. And so, Denver Nuggets just happen to be, one of those teams that is hitting their players hard. Right now, what's going around in the league right now is every team has COVID.
My Bulls, man, they got wrecked. Holy shit, they got wrecked.
Man, let me tell you, I was going to go to the sports book and put $1,000 on anybody that plays the Bulls and not take the Bulls. But guess what? They canceled all their games because they don't have any players to put out there. Billy Donovan, way too old to be going out there running up and down the court.
Definitely. Yeah.
And Stacey.
The Bulls, man. I'm glad they did that, though, because there's no way that would have been unfair.
Bros, let me tell you, every team in the NBA right now has at least one or two players out with COVID.
Yep.
So, I mean, they may have to revisit, taking the fans out again. for player safety. What do you think?
I don't know if that's going to change it because the players, maybe it's the players. I mean, the fans, you think they're the ones spreading it? The players are the ones interacting with each other. It seems like they're the reason why they got it spread because the players got it. Then all of a sudden, it spread throughout the locker room, and everyone, next thing you know, you got like 10 people out. So I don't know if it's the fans. I just think this COVID stuff is it's never ending. It seems like, and
it's
really nothing you can do.
And it's gonna be here forever. So I think, and you're a Bulls fan, right?
Absolutely.
I think maybe you should go to your flip phone and call Scottie Pippen and tell Scottie Pippen that the Bulls need his services, since he wrote a book and said he's the true GOAT anyway, right?
Oh man, Scottie. I love Scottie, but dang, he really left a bad taste in my mouth the way he's been acting. I'm gonna chalk it up to trying to sell his book.
I'm gonna chalk it up to him still being butthurt that Future said that he knocked his wife off with Gucci slippers on.
Oh man.
Yikes. Shouts out to Lars Pippen.
Definitely. You know what? You may have a good point. It seems like things started to go downhill ever since that happened.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I would too. If I found somebody knock my wife off and all they had to do was unzip their pants, they didn't even pull the pants down to the middle of their thighs like 6-year-olds do in the bathroom.
Oh my goodness.
It's just sad, bro. Sad, bro. So K-Dot,
hey, you wanted to ask me a question.
I wanted to ask you a question, man. How do you feel of the fact that OJ is not on papers anymore? OJ is not on parole anymore. He is actually a free man. How you feel about that?
Oh man, that's not surprising. That seems like it's. He was already. I didn't even know if he was on that. I thought he was already free. So it's kind of weird they was on that, but. That's not surprising. I mean, he's not guilty. What are you going to do?
Yeah, well.
Can't do. So kind of just move on from that situation. That story's never going to end, is it?
I love it, bros. K-Dot, man, I appreciate the phone call, man.
All right, take it easy.
You know it, man. Hey, leave Joker alone, man. Before you get all of his white friends mad at you, waiting for you after the game. Stop it. Hopefully everybody out there is being safe, though, really. You know, on a good note, right before I close the show. You know, practicing your social distancing, wearing your mask. You know, I guess there's a new strand out, but, you know, it's causing a lot of athletes like NFL and NBA teams to forfeit games, like the Chicago Bulls. I think we got like 4 New Jersey Nets that are out right now with COVID protocol. I want to say Horton. What's your guy over in LA? Horton Tucker. Yeah. He's out with COVID protocol. You know, people are using COVID as an excuse for everything. Look, I had a Lowe's, and I'm gonna tell you a quick story before I leave the show, man. And I appreciate everybody coming on to the Let the Ball Bounce Sports Talk Radio show. But I and big ups to the producers of the show, Quan59, myself, Dre Bailey, and Tony Shake DeVille out of LA and Long Beach by the way of Artesia. But a real quick story, man. People are using COVID for an excuse for absolutely everything. So I had a Lowe's guy come over and give me a quote to change out my front door because I want to get 2 big glass doors and get them tinted so you can see out. You just can't see in at the front door. And I've been waiting a week and a half for the guy to get back with me, call me, shoot me an email, you know, do something. And so I had to call Lowe's, speak to a supervisor, and they was like, "Oh my God, we're sorry. It was only supposed to take, you know, he was supposed to get back with you in 24 hours. It's been a week and a half." And after I snitched on him, I first 48 on him to his supervisor, because I'm trying to give them money at this point. He ends up calling me and telling me, hey, I just sent you an email with a quote. I'm sorry I didn't get back with you. Ever since COVID, my emails have not been going through. And I said, let me find out that COVID went cyber. Why is people blaming everything on COVID?
So now you need to get the updated antivirus software to kill COVID from infiltrating your computer.
You get people right now who don't want to work now because they're like, COVID's out there. Well, so is AIDS, hepatitis. Do that stop you from going to bars, picking up one-night stands? No. Y'all need to stop it. And yes, you can call me Snitch Daddy. Stop using COVID for an excuse all the time. Hey, man, can I borrow $20, man? Okay, yeah. When will you pay it back? When COVID is no longer? I mean, we got to get it together, folks. I'm serious. We got to get it together. Stop blaming everything on COVID and just do your job. People out there who are looking for jobs but don't want to work. We got a lot of people out here who want money but don't want to work. Don't want to put the work in. You never hear it the other way around. People wanting to work but don't want money. No, people want money but don't want to work. Tough. Just like Tamika Bolton says, man. So, I appreciate everybody chiming into the Let the Ball Bounce Sports Talk Radio show. Big ups to Steph Curry for actually, becoming number one in 3-point field goals made. That's a huge feat. I don't care what he has on his feet as far as shoes. Serious. But I did see his mom and his dad in two separate places. I wonder if the mom had the boyfriend wait for her in the car and she was just like, I'm just going to go see him beat the record and I'll be right out. I wonder if he's like still in the car. Because she's the one that cheated, right? So they say. So they say. Let's not be mad at her. She was married to an NBA player. I'm pretty sure he had his share.
They said women don't cheat unless a man cheats first.
No, well, black men don't cheat.
That's what I heard.
They say black men don't cheat. Is Dale Curry, I'm just saying, man. Women cheat too. Ask Jada Pinkett. And broke Will Smith's polar heart at the red table. He looked like he wanted to cry bad. Light skin, man. Y'all taking L's, man, for real. I love y'all, man. I really do. I appreciate y'all. Big ups to everybody out there who is in an entanglement right now. And big ups to all you black men out there. Black men don't cheat. Black women do, though. They out here cheating. Look, I'm probably going to have a whole bunch of hate mail. Who cares? Let the Ball Bounce Sports Talk Radio, man. Your guy, Dre Bailey, man. I appreciate you guys, man. I love y'all, man. Please tune in to Let the Ball Bounce Sports Talk Radio next Saturday. This Saturday, actually. And since Goose is in DR, I don't even know if we're going to have a show because I'm going to be in Long Beach. And I'm giving you at least a 4-day head start on that one. So it ain't going to be no surprise. I'm going to be out there with my boy Shaky. Checking on my daughter and stuff. Going to check on her car because her car had been in the shop for a month and a half. I need to go out there and find out what's going on. Big ups to Speak Low, man, who produced the dope tracks for the Let the Ball Bounce Sports Talk Radio show. Like I told you, is what I'm going to tell you, man. I love y'all, man. Salute. Be safe out there, man.
You better go to church.